Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I said I wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I said I wish I was a kid again. Everybody say, yeah. For all you old heads, y'all know what song that is. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm taking you back, man. I'm just reminiscing on some childhood memories. So first of all, it's your host, DJ Nomad up in the house, and I'm just gonna take y'all back in my childhood real quick, man. Just a little something something while I spit a little something something. So if you haven't checked out my last video, it's the Max Payne headquarters. The link will be in the description below. Please check it out. Let me get straight into this, man. Nothing, no more, no less, you know. Man, I just want to think about taking this back all the way to the roots, man. Straight in my early days with me and my brothers and our friends. We used to sit in the cave, man, just play video games all day long. We had our mom house, and we had this one room, man. This one room, our little brother Dreddy's room, man. And I want to say, man, we just sit in there and play video games all day long, man. We would play games like Smash Brothers, Guilty Gears, Street Fighter, of course. Even though half of them didn't like me when I played because I used to rush them into the corner and they couldn't do anything about it, so kind of left me to myself to play by myself. I mean, besides my brother Luda, you know, he would play against me, of course, because, you know, me and him was competitive. We would play against each other all the time. But the other ones, man, not so much. They didn't like our rush style. They had to get used to it, but we switched it up. Then we started playing Smash Brothers, you know, and let's just say our brother Dreddy was the man. Luigi Chop is serious, you know. Man, I really miss those times, man. You know, when you young and stuff like that, and you don't have like a whole lot of responsibilities. You just go to school and get your work done, and man, you just look forward to having fun out of school. You know, playing with your brothers, your friends, whoever it be, man. Just reminiscing on the good times, man. You know, coming up with new stuff, trying each other, or you know, cause back then in those days, it wasn't like online gaming wasn't big yet, and so it was strictly local play. So anytime you play your brothers and stuff, that's pretty much your competition, unless you live in big places that have, like, you know, arcade and stuff like that. We didn't have an arcade right here because we lived out in the countryside, so closest arcade for us probably would have been driving all the way down to Myrtle Beach or something like that. But they wouldn't go to Myrtle Beach, man. I used to go to Myrtle Beach because, hey, I worked on Myrtle Beach, so I used to spend all my quarters in the arcade, man, just playing, you know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, whatever the fighting game at the time I'm gonna play. I used to even play some King of Fighters. Not that I really like that game too much, but whatever, man. Then I met a friend of mine named Kevin, and yeah, let's just say Kevin became the competition for me, because I thought I was good, but he was better than me at the moment, you know. So it was when I first started playing him, it was real epic because he would like go 5-0 games, man. I'll be pissed because I couldn't get anything going at all, man. He was making me upset. I was like, damn, is somebody actually better than me? Yo, he was like beasting me, putting me in the corner. I'm like, yo, so I know what my brothers and them felt like, because I was putting them in the corner, and now I'm the one in the corner and I got to fight my way out. But it's cool though. Over the years, man, we sparred with each other, and we just play non-stop. I mean, one time we had like just straight 24-hour session marathon, just playing the Street Fighter, man, all day long. Come on, new tech against each other and everything, man. It was sick, man. You always play Ken, I played Ryu, man. So it's already been like an eternal friend rivalry thing, just like in Street Fighter, man, where you got Ken, Ryu, always. So I was always Ryu, he was always Ken. He always said I always play with Ken. And man, the Street Fighter at that time was Street Fighter 3. Yeah, Street Fighter Third Strike. Yeah, we used to play that like, you know, crazy. So, and, you know, of course we would branch off the other character stuff, but it always came right back to Ryu and Ken with always the epic battle on the way down. And he left me for a while, man, and I was back to just me playing by myself again. And at that time, you know, I stopped playing for a while because nobody else wanted to play. So I would practice in training room, and that's about it. But then getting in training room is kind of boring. You know, you'll tend to put games on the back burner after that. So he came back home for a visit, and of course we fired up the Street Fighter or whatever. And he was like, "So what you gonna do?" I'm like, "You know what time it is, right?" So we started playing, and he actually had his cousin with him, his cousin Gerald with him, and we went back and forth as me pretty much against them, and it was down to like the last set. I'm like, "Alright, man." He said, "Whoever lose this, man, got to hold that bag of shame for a while, man. I have that little, you know, PJ Morton salty face." And it came down to the last pixel, and I just pulled out the Ryu, I want to say Super Art 2 with the Dragon Punch, and yeah, he had to hold that pretty much. He had to hold that Dragon Punch in his chest all the way back to Indiana. So he's driving on the road in Indiana with the salty face. And then when he got home, when he finally got back, he was like, "You know what, man? I thought about that the whole time." He said, "I can't let you go out, like, can't let you be like this. So next time I come, you know it's on." So by the time next time he came home, it was pretty much Street Fighter 4 time. So we was grinding out on that, man. It was pretty sick. We're pretty even in that right now. We haven't played Street Fighter Cross Tekken yet. He's been busy, I've been busy, you know. It was crazy, man. Then we started playing games like Soul Calibur, and Soul Calibur was fun. Really love Soul Calibur, man. It was an awesome game. We started playing the Dreamcast version, I want to say, yeah. And we had Link. Oh, was Link on that one? I can't remember. But we played like non-stop, me and my brothers, all us, and our friend Fat Man. Shout out to Fat Man. You know, he said I never say anything for you, boy. Shout out to you. And my god choice was Maxi. I just like the nunchucks, of course, Bruce Lee kind of style. You know, just like I play in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I play a lot because you got that Bruce Lee style. So yeah, so we go back and forth, and it was pretty even across the board for everybody. And our friend Fat Man swear he was the best Ivy at the time. You know, stealing our technology and stuff, and calling it his own. He's like, "Yeah, I made that up, son. That's my move." I'm like, yeah. I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And then he would win with it sometime, but you know, we was the originator of it, so it didn't matter. And our grandfather used to play with us all the time when we all was in the cave, and he'll play with Siegfried, and he had this one move where Siegfried like dances, and he would just poke you and poke you and poke you, and it's like one of those annoying moves. Like you try everything advanced and you just couldn't get around it because of the range. It was like make you so upset. I was like, "Man, I can't believe this. I'm gonna take a break. I can't believe my granddad put me down. He made me sit down, man." So it was crazy, man. It was fun, especially when you get your grandfather involved. And shoot, that's exactly how I want to be when I get older, man. I want to be playing with my sons when they're playing. I mean, if they got their friends and stuff over there, and I don't want to interrupt them or nothing like that, because I don't want to be like, "Hey, he's cramping out stock." I know kids gonna need their space when they get older, man. It's just a part of life, you know. So, yeah, man, definitely, man. So I guess the way I'm looking at this is don't rush to grow up, man, because those memories that you have, you know, there'll always be memories. You can't recreate them. Much as we try to create them, right? I mean, everybody has grown up already. I got married and had kids. Luda went off and went into the service. My brother Adriel, he got married and also had a kid. And Dreddy, he got married as well. No kids yet, but you know. So, and Drell, right now he's doing his thing with music and everything. So he's the baby. So we always look out for him. He, you know, but he makes music and stuff like that. And he's really talented. And, I'm just glad to have him as a little brother as well. Just as much as any of my other brothers, I love all of them to death. And my friends, Kevin, Fat Man, you know, all y'all guys, dude. You know, it's fun times, man. I love y'all to death. Y'all just like brothers to us, you know. So I miss those days, man. And and I'm pretty sure they miss it too. And we can't, unfortunately, we can't recreate it because everybody's kind of spaced out doing their thing. That's a part of growing up, I guess, you know. Just hold on what you got and make sure you cherish them a lot. So when I look at like stuff like in the fighting game community and stuff like that, you know, I want to be a part of that, you know, but unfortunately I don't live nowhere near where they have those events, and I'm not going to be driving too far for those, you know, to get into those events. I look at it as one big happy family. Everybody just having fun, everybody just playing, everybody want, you know, to compete to show who's the best. Of course, get the bragging rights, you know, you gotta get the bragging rights, just like when you beat your brothers in the house, who's the best in the house, who's the man, you know. So when I, you know, fighting game community kind of reminds me of that, and I definitely love it to death. What I want to say, I draw a blank for a moment there. You know, I guess I always go back to this and say, Cali and New York have the best spot. You know, I'm pretty sure there's more areas of spots and stuff like that, you know, but unfortunately Cali and New York get the most coverage and stuff like that, man. I mean, I know there's international events and stuff like that as well, but I'm not focused on those at the moment. I mean, they are big and stuff like that, but when I'm watching YouTube or I'm watching the streams and stuff like that, it's always between Cali stream or New York stream. And my cousin always trying to get me to move out to Cali when I was younger. Of course I was stubborn. I didn't want to move. I was too comfortable with where I stayed at. But now I wish I did, because I probably could have been a part of that. And you probably would have seen me on TV or something like that. Who knows? I could have been a Street Fighter 4 champion had I been playing around with those guys and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Life happens, and things happen for a reason. So yeah, man, definitely just want to get that off my chest, man. So let me give a shout out to the guys that do what they do best, man. You got California Stream, you got Level Up guys over there, Mr. Alex Valle, you know, all those guys, and they do a real awesome stream to keep, you know, us entertained on Wednesdays. And then you got Team Spooky, New York side, East Coast, you know, they do streams over there and keep us entertained as well, you know. And they pretty much back to back, so it's kind of like a big, you know, fun night for me on Wednesdays, because I'm watching the streams all the time, seeing who's good and the technology that being brought out and stuff like that. But hey, man, this movie's winding down, so let's clip it out. This your boy, I'm Nomad, and remember, hold on to those memories. I'll get at y'all in the next commentary. Peace. South Carolina, we in this.